everybody. We are back with another session, and today's title is Being a Boss. And we're not talking about boss babes or mompreneur bosses and all of that sort of, all of the hashtaggy type things. We're not at all. We're talking about being a leader, the leader of your own business, whether you're just leading yourself or a small team of people. It's all about the big picture in today's video. It's not about little gritty things. It's about being the boss, being the leader of your own business. There's a difference between leaders and managers. Managers don't do the big picture stuff. So we want you to be a leader, not a manager. And Victoria's going to get into it, why we think you should be a leader, a boss.
So I like to think of leader as a really nice word, but I think a better word is visionary. So it's a really, for me, it evokes this feeling of looking into the future and driving things into the future. So why do we need to be a visionary and not a manager? Now, manager to me just sounds like someone's just coping. When you manage, oh, how are you going? I'm managing. It's like, I'm just coping, I'm just getting by, I'm wrangling things, and I'm just, I'm hustling. I hate that word, but just making it up as I go along. That's a manager, right? That's what it feels like, that word. Whereas a visionary feels like it's somebody who is really in the driving seat and who is in control, who's future focused and planning really carefully to get to that point they want to be. And it is that old cliche of, where do you want to be in 5 years' time, that they ask in an interview. But really, you should be being a visionary in your business and looking, where do I want to grow it to? Wouldn't it be cool if it could get to this or that, or whatever it is that you want? For some people, it would be $1 million business. For some people, it would be, I want to just buy a holiday every year. It's all relative. It's about what's right for you and being a visionary for you. So why we need to be this visionary is so that we can have this bird's eye view, a picture of the overview of our business, so that we can plan for growth. Right? There's no point being in a business that's just like, it's just doing like it's doing all the time. We want to, even if it's not financial growth, it's about growth. It's about our growth as professionals, or it could be in terms of having more time to yourself, that kind of growth. So growing it in terms of systems so that it runs on its own. But in order to do those things, you need to take a step back and be a visionary leader rather than a manager. And the other thing that happens that managers do pretty well, excuse me, is they are very good at putting out fires. Now, we're not suggesting that you be that kind of manager in your business. We don't want you to be getting to 2 days before tax season and thinking, I haven't kept my receipts up to date. And we don't want you to get to, a day before an event is taking place and you haven't got your cash flow in place, your float in place for the event. You need to plan for these emergencies. The other thing that is a visionary leader does is they prioritize. I have a board over on my wall over there that is the quadrants that we talked about in several videos back, months ago. And I had so much on my to-do list this week that I thought, okay, I need to do the quadrants and I need to work out which is my important task, which is important but not urgent, which one, so I can see, okay, I need to do these ones first. These ones I'm going to throw away. I don't need to do those, but I do need to do these first. And it actually worked for my business this week. It's a highly busy time, Q4 for product businesses. So thank you, Quadrant. I don't have co-workers, so I have to start thanking my whiteboards now. And the final thought was, I heard years ago when I was teaching that running a class is like trying to keep ping pong balls in a bath, covered in ping pong balls, under the water at the same time. And that is a really good analogy for little kids. It's like trying to keep them all doing what they should be doing at once. Is like ping pong balls in a bath, and of course they're popping up there and they're popping up there, and you can never keep them under the water. So I think a business is a little bit like that, is that you get all these things, unexpected things popping up, and things that you should have handled a long time ago have now become these fires in your business, these emergencies in your business, and they've moved to the quadrant, the very urgent and important quadrant. And actually, you could have done them months ago and they would have just been dealt with. So this is what I mean about the ping pong balls, is that you need to plan to put them under the water. So I'm going to get a bag and I'm going to put them in the bag. I'm going to put a weight on it and I'm going to put them under the water. Then I'll do the next lot, and then I'll do the next lot, and then I'll do the next lot. So it's about being in control of your business in terms of planning what might happen, the steps that you need to take in order to get to where you want to go.
So in summary, it is all about stepping back, taking a big picture view, a bird's eye view, and being the leader of your business. Plan your moves, plan to avoid potential disasters by doing things early on and in a planned way. And so you don't need to put out fires when it is nearly too late. So be a boss, not a boss babe, not a boss lady. Be a boss and the leader of your business.
Let's not hustle. Let's just plan.
I know, right? See you later.